This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
So they have released the phone call, the 911 call that Jussie Smollett's manager made when Jussie Smollett was allegedly attacked in Chicago. Now here is that call.
I just see the police to come by. I work with an artist. I don't really want to say his name, but he went to Subway. He was walking by, and some guys, I don't know, they jumped him or something like that. And I just want to report it and make sure he's all right.
Does your friend need an ambulance?
I just think he's startled. What's really weird, ma'am, just because I'm scared, I don't know what it is. They put a noose around his neck.
Okay, and this is a well-known person?
Yes, it is.
All right, watch for the police.
All right, so they finally have just now released that call. Now, Wendy Williams.
What did that prove? Like, what was the point of that? Just to say it?
I mean, right now, all this information is getting leaked from the case and getting released. So this is just the first time we've all heard this 911 call that was made when it happened. I don't know what it proves, but it does.
I mean, it don't prove anything. It proved Jussie called his manager after whatever situation happened. And his manager relayed the message that Jussie gave him.
Right, and they said that he didn't want to file a report, but he was going to make Jussie file a report. All right, Wendy Williams, she's trying to do a sit-down interview, and allegedly she wanted to do it maybe perhaps on Gayle King, but Gayle King felt like it might be a little bit too much for her show. So
I don't believe
even
that.
though Gayle King was at the top of Wendy's list, they said her people want either a morning show or an hour-long primetime special. They wanted to sit down with a big-name anchor. They said Gayle King was at the top of the list, according to the Daily Mail, but she turned it down. Gayle King said it's not clear. They said it's not clear why Gayle King turned it down, but there's a lot of talk that they felt like maybe it was a little too trashy for morning television.
I don't believe that story at all. I think that is.
Yeah, that would be ratings gold.
I think that's a completely made up story.
You said, a morning show?
That would be ratings gold. I can't see why.
And the Daily Mail,
a morning show.
The Daily Mail is usually accurate.
They broke a lot of the stories about Wendy.
Yeah, and if Gayle did turn it down, it's probably because she just doesn't want to do it at the moment because she probably wants Wendy to heal. But it's not. I don't think it's any. I don't believe any of that. Oh, it's messy. She don't want to do it. Nonsense.
All right, Dwayne Wade is putting out his memoirs, and that's going to come out in October. It's called 3-Dimensional, so it's going to focus on his life story and his professional accomplishments. And that follows his story, A Father First, How My Life Became Bigger Than Basketball. That book came out in 2012. All right, Michael Jackson's estate is now saying that HBO is in breach of a contract, and that's because they had a non-disparagement clause back in 1992. Michael Jackson had that non-disparagement clause with HBO, so now the estate is suing for $100 million, saying that HBO was in breach of contract when they developed and aired Leaving Neverland because they had that long-standing contractual relationship. All right, so now Lathan, she said that when she was filming Love and Basketball, it was miserable for her. Now, part of the reason was she had to learn how to play basketball. She had all these professional NBA players around her. It was a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and she also did not feel like she was the top pick for that role. They really wanted a basketball player who could act, but when that didn't work out, she was kind of like the, consolation, I guess. Here's what she said.
I was miserable because I got the job, and I think Gina, it finally got to the point where she had to hire somebody, and it's almost like she hired me because she couldn't find somebody else. So there wasn't a lot of joy, and there wasn't a lot of trust in me.
You felt like the default pick.
I was like the default, and that's hard.
First of all, she did a phenomenal job.
She did.
Listen, we would never think that, though, watching that movie. It looked like she was, she killed it.
Well, did they want a basketball player to play Omar Epps' part? Because Omar Epps was pretending to be a basketball player in that movie as well. So did they want a basketball player to play his role, too?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? But it was also Gina Prince Bythewood's first movie that she directed. So I'm sure there was a lot of added stress because of that, and it was like her baby film, so.
Classic, goddammit. Drop on the clues bombs for Love and Basketball. All right? Sanaa Lathan is actually in two of my favorite movies of all time. Love and Basketball is one, Brown Sugar is the other. Brown Sugar is the greatest rom-com ever. Don't debate me on these type of things, okay? Because I'm not here to argue with you.
All right, now, according to the New York Post, they are saying that DJ Khaled is upset. And he's upset because his album, Father of Assad, was not the #1 album. It was #2. And according to the New York Post, he went up to the label and went off on them. So
why are you mad at the label? You can't be mad at the label when a situation like that happens. You came out the same week as Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator, has a more organic connection
Right.
with people, and Tyler, the Creator, sold more records. It's just that simple.
Maybe the label didn't do something that they were supposed to do.
No, the label did everything they were supposed to do. Khaled had the machine behind him, but that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. The machine doesn't really matter nowadays if you have a real organic connection with the people. So you can have as many labels behind you as you want. You can have as many videos as you want. You can get all the radio rotation in the world. That's not going to drive people to your music if they don't want it.
He should
Well,
have spent that. He should have did what that other dude
he
did.
still did very well. Let's be clear.
did good. He did
It's
great.
not that people didn't want his music, but he also, according to this report, he was upset that the label didn't fight for him because he had done this bundle deal, and those albums that were sold in that bundle deal, the downloads did not count. It was a bundle deal with an energy drink, and those weren't included in his sales by Billboard.
What did Tyler, the Creator, do to sell all them records? 'Cause
Organic.
he was number one that week.
Just being organic.
Exactly.
And by the way, they're both on Sony, so they had the number
I
one
thought
and two
Khaled was on
albums.
Def Jam. You not on
No.
Def Jam?
No,
he's
he's on
on
Epic.
Epic.
And
Oh.
Sony owns Epic. All right, Chris Brown and Drake are going to be putting out a song together, is what it looks like. All right, Chris Brown posted a picture of himself with Drake and says, "Summertime about to get a lot hotter." So that's what people are speculating. Looks like they have something new coming out. All right, and then it was tweeted out that Chris and Drake's song is a song of the summer. Day parties, pool parties, and roller skating rink vibes. That's according to songwriter Nigel Charles.
I also want to say Khaled has no reason to be
Oh,
mad
my
at his
God.
label. No, seriously, Khaled gets hella promotion, bro.
He does.
Who gets more promotion than Khaled when Khaled comes out? Khaled gets all the radio play in the world, videos.
Tiger might be a second.
He's
close.
on Tiger.
Just messing with you.
Tiger. He's on Khaled is on everything.
Nobody
when his album comes out.
gets bigger than the
Like,
Khaled.
so no.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
He just didn't sell as much as Tyler because I just think Tyler has a more organic connection with people, and he's got a real cult-like following.
Mm-hmm.
We like Khaled, but
All
I
right.
don't know if people rush out to buy Khaled's album.
His album, maybe singles.
Singles.